another episode of my channel. Today I am in a different world than what I'm normally playing. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but it's basically in between BC Crafted thing, because BC Crafted, it's not going to be like different seasons, but also it's not just going to like go on forever without any breaks. So this is just a break from BC Crafted because it's been going on for over a year now, and it's kind of like not sure if you've seen Grin Third Life, because I currently have one death right now, and it's been really tough and scary. Basically, I can just kind of try not to die. If I die 3 times, there's like a punishment for each death. If I die 3 times, I get teleported like within a few hundred block range, and like 9 times or whatever, it's 1,000 block range, and then 10,000 block range, and then after that, it slowly escalates a little bit more and more. So I have a base somewhere around here. Let's see, there's Dark Oak, so I think it's this way. It's nothing much, like it's just a bed and a furnace maybe, but it's a home for now. I'm gonna try to make my way back here. I'm gonna probably make these videos a lot more as like playthroughs, where you can just watch me play through. Obviously, there it is. So I have this little thing right here. It's just a simple little open floor plan with a great view. I wasn't sure if Bubba would see this, so I put 300 diamonds to see if he'd actually pay up. But now I got a decent bit of armor and 46 diamonds. That's a ton. So this should be enough to make myself a chest plate. Now one of these days I have to go back down there to get lava so that I can make a portal. However, I don't want to have to make a portal, so I'm just gonna see if there's any way I can take that rune. There's a rune portal over here by a cave. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can make another portal with this rune portal, and if so, that will save me a ton of time and make my life a whole lot easier. Where's it at? Oh, it's on the wrong side. Okay, let's get over here. See, so I'm only missing 1 block. That's really good. Now I want to have another portal on my base, so that does mean I'm gonna have to destroy this thing and move it. So it's gonna take a little bit, but I'm gonna get all of this just to save me some time. And then after this, I'm just gonna go hunt for food for a while, because food is so slow. I can make flint and steel. I don't have any flint, I don't think. Just keep going. This is a playthrough, I guess, so in the full experience of me playing Minecraft. It's gonna go kind of slow. I don't know, I should probably tell a story right now. I don't really know what to say. I've been watching some like podcast type things on rollers and American states and stuff about like how much of a state each like state is owned by, where like parts of the states are owned by the federal government actually, and parts are owned by the actual state government. There's weird laws of all that. It's really interesting. No, I'm not sure if I ever told the story before. In class, a long time ago, we were told to write a writing piece. It had to be a really scary piece. The scarier you can make it, the better. And so, kid was thinking, I'm not going to say his name for the sake of the video. Let's call him John. John thought that, what's really scary? Halloween. What other thing than Halloween is really scary? Friday the 13th. Now, if you're not really thinking, Friday the 13th is always on the 13th, a 13th of the month, and Halloween is always on the 31st. However, his introduction at the very beginning of the story was, it was a very scary day. It was Friday the 13th. It was also Halloween. And we still tell the story to this day just because it's so stupid. Because it doesn't make sense. And that was like a bigger grade than most grades. Which is kind of crazy. And we still get a laugh out of it. I'm almost done here. Wait, magma has an animated texture? It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going 14. I'm not just going to settle with 10. I'm going to make it the full portal. Because I'm rich. Not really. Ooh, and I can get some of this cool looking crying obsidian. Oh, I need to get... Okay, maybe I'm not gonna get a full portal. I'm just gonna make it the 10 so that I can also make an enchanting table, because enchanting tables are necessary. I just thought about that. So I need leather. Ooh, chicken. What can I get rid of? This. Okay. Dolphin. Let's see. So first things first. I guess I'll build out the portal, and it's pretty much a permanent place. So I'll probably want to be a little bit farther back, like not really right on my base, just beside my base. So there we go. Okay. So now I need to get pieces of flint, and there's gravel down there, which makes this handy. So let's see. First, let me grab my furnace. Ferni. I'm not really sure what the plural would be, but it's not plural right now. What is the plural of furnace? Is it just furnaces, or would it be ferni? What would furnace be? I'm actually kind of curious now. This is slow. Maybe I could just get like some doors. Oh, and I got steak or beef. Okay. So, doors. It's so weird how doors are able to like be breathed in underwater. And specifically, I think this is just a Java thing. Because what's really weird is that even though doors can't be waterlogged, trapdoors in Java can be waterlogged. And I feel like trapdoors are the most similar thing in the game to doors. So it's so weird. Oh, there's flint. Okay. I'll leave that door down there. Probably come in handy later. And I guess a home isn't a home without a door, so I'll put a door right there. You know what? It'll be double doors. I did not line this up correctly. There we go. Now it's a real home. Okay, so let's see. Am I missing? What did I do? Okay, let's go. Light up the portal. Now this will be another day. What I want to do now is just kind of work on building up my house, but I'm not going to do this like normal. I'm going to take it slow and just do stuff one at a time. So I want to make a book, since it's getting late. Virtually. And then I can make my enchantment table. And I probably want this to be somewhere where it'll stay decently safe for now. I can't really enchant anything, but it's just nice to have. Okay, so the most important part of a home is home security. So I'm gonna use my cobblestone to make walls, because if you've ever watched Luke the Notable, you know how useful walls can be. Okay, let's see here. I want to make sure this thing is usable, and it's probably good to get all the trees down in the general area before I start making too many walls, so that I don't have to worry about trees. But let's just build this up. Just make myself a little compound. I'm gonna make sure it's completely just like a flat square for the external compound, I guess. Should be easier to light it up this way. I know you can already see. Oh no. You can already see some stuff that's getting trapped outside. That scared me so bad. And there's also stuff that's getting trapped inside. And the main thing is I don't want to be trapping it inside, I don't want to be trapping it outside. So I gotta be lighting up the inside to keep the inside good and safe. These zombies are too smart. Oh my gosh. It's been so long since I played where like I'm not very strong, so I'm not used to this. I'm used to just being able to easily kill everything. But it's really weird. You know, like it's weird how like you could be the best PvPer, but if you just get used to not having to use your PvP abilities, even if you're still good with them, then like you just won't be like as good in the actual situation because your brain just isn't ready for it. Because you could have all the skills you need, and if you were ready and expecting it, you'd be ready. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But I was talking to some people, and like, what really blows my mind is how much your brain can do things just based off of what it thinks. Like how if you're around someone and they're sick, you aren't sick yourself, but you see them sick and you're really concerned that you're going to get sick, your brain can start to imitate some of the signs of that sickness. But it may not imitate it perfectly because your brain doesn't know everything about the sickness, but it's just imitating the things it does know, to the point that you basically feel and like think you do have that sickness because your brain basically makes you have it. And so other things like that, though, it's really crazy how you're able just to fool your brain into doing things like people say smile to make yourself feel happier, and like it's crazy how I don't really know the science behind it, but like I'm pretty sure it can make you feel better or happier because your brain just that one side of your brain, that one kind of portion of your brain like connects being happy with smiling, and so it'll make you feel a little bit happier just by smiling. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm trying to make sure everything's good and lit up, but I don't have enough torches. Yeah. Okay, wait. Maybe I can get a music disc. Okay, the creeper's kind of being annoying. It's not letting me get in the right spot. Okay, there it goes. It hit it one time. Get back in the way, get back in the way. Right there. No, it fell down. Oh, it got it again. Oh, I killed it. Oh, it was slower than I expected. Come on, back up. Let's see, what can I do now? I'll use that and just cook some more beef because I'm getting hungry. I think I need more dirt. Under here doesn't matter as much because it's just like an open cave system. But up above, I want it to be good and covered with dirt so that I can just walk around better in my little area that I set aside for me. I don't have any stuff right now. Let's see. I need to make a shovel so that I can mine faster and put some of this random useless stuff up and away. Another thing I need to do is just do a bunch, like 3 or 4. Just a ton of furnaces so that I can have like a little ring. Get some more wood to burn. I'm gonna take this stuff out and burn some of that. So I got a ton of iron I can smelt, and then iron can be really useful. So let's see, 4, 5. That one, and that one. So now they're all evenly distributed, and I can just mine away without a care in the world. I don't know how I didn't manage to get any lapis, but I didn't get any lapis, so I can't do any enchanting right now. But that doesn't really matter because I don't have any books yet, and I only have 9 levels. So it doesn't really change my life too much yet. I got this. This cave doesn't go anywhere. That's one thing I already tried to explore. But I really enjoy just kind of taking it slow in Minecraft setting. Like sometimes you just take it too fast, and in the editing you lose track of like how much stuff actually goes into it. And so maybe over the course of the season I might record a little bit less, or I might like add some editing to it. But I think it's nice just being able to take it slow and just make these videos like real let's plays, because I feel like it's a more fun way to do it. Obviously, mining's pretty boring. If I ever got a ton of views off of this, I might start doing mining, but I don't really get any views off this. It's just kind of for my fun, and whoever enjoys it, it's entertainment. So yeah, YouTube's always very interesting the way it works, because sometimes it really can be just the algorithm. You get lucky with it and you take off because you make a stupid little short and it does great, and you've been pouring out way more work. But there is a lot of the algorithm that when you actually look more closely at it, like people simply don't want it. Like maybe like I released a video on my channel with my friend. It's me and his like a group channel basically. We call the video Cardboard Warfare, and so the trailer did better than the actual video, and the trailer was like 20 seconds and the actual video was only like 2 minutes. And the actual video, I worked hard on it and it turned out like pretty decent, but as of right now it has less views than the trailer. Now the reason for that, first off, the trailer, I didn't put trailer in the name of the trailer, and I just put Cardboard Warfare. So if you see 2 videos by the same channel with the same name, usually it doesn't do as good, because to YouTube it's basically already ran its course or whatever, and you've already seen that video, and you may not click on that video because you just might think they changed like the icon or whatever for it. And so if I would have put teaser trailer, then dash Cardboard Warfare, more people probably would have watched the actual video, or like stuff like that. And a lot of times, like, you think your videos are better than they are. I learned that my videos, I mean, I work hard on them, but they're not all that super high quality stuff. You know, I'm not a professional editor. I'm just something I do for fun. So obviously, my editing isn't as good as sometimes I imagine it being, which means, even though I think I work hard on my editing, and I'm like, why aren't people watching this? Because I worked hard on it. But it's not always just because you work hard on something, it turns out good, and it's gonna do good. Because, you know, I frankly am not specifically an editor. I'm not a real editor. I've never learned to professionally edit. I just kind of do it for fun. And so in the same way, like, yes, I may pour out a lot of time on a video, but I'm not a professional filmmaker. I don't have a professional setup, all that. Like, I have a decent setup, but it's not gonna be the actual standards of professional, and I don't have the professional amount of time or anything like that. So, quite frankly, my videos aren't as good as I imagine them being. But, you know, the algorithm does sometimes become the biggest part, but it's also not necessarily the algorithm, but the audience the algorithm's meant for. On YouTube, you know, the audience is more for kids, you know. I'm fine with that because I don't really make any content that be explicit for any reasons. But I do sometimes incorporate things like, you know, even in Minecraft you kill things, you know. And for a little while on YouTube, just like killing a mob could get you in trouble. I'm not sure how long that lasted for, but that was a tough time because, you know, no Minecraft players really knew what to do. It passed pretty quickly though, which is nice. And stuff like that, it's always just kind of leaves you wondering. What day is it? It's February 6th. And that means the Super Bowl is coming up soon. And I don't really know what you think about like Super Bowl stuff or football. You know, this year for me it's 2023 Chiefs versus Eagles, I think, something like that. And you know, I don't really even know if I'm going to a Super Bowl party this year. I used to have them at my house all the time, but don't really know about that. It's really just interesting because, you know, that just used to be something we always did, and then it was like with our youth group, and then slowly over time, as long as people come, and so we just decided to stop having it. And it's interesting. And stuff like that happens all the time. Stuff you just expect just to become kind of normal, and then all of a sudden when it goes away, you're just kind of confused. But I mean, not that big of a deal. I don't really care that much about football. You know, I get it. It can be fun to watch sports sometimes. I always enjoy watching Super Bowl, but I don't really care that much about football normally. I don't know. If I watched it a lot more, I'd probably get into it. But I don't really watch it enough to really care. And I have other things I already spend my time on. I spend too much time, some would say, on Minecraft and hanging out with friends and all that. I mean, adding other stuff on top of that just takes up a lot of time. But yeah. Okay, so I got this area decently cleared out. It's about time I start planning out like a house that would go in this area. So I don't really know what it would look like yet. I don't want to follow a tutorial. I might look at some images to get ideas for like texturing or whatever. But I want to make this myself. So I just want something a little kind of small and can serve me well. So probably something really simple, but I want to make sure it's even. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So probably right there. So now it's an even number. I can have a double door in the middle. I don't have doors on me. Yes, I do. Okay. And then I want to make it dark themed. So I gotta use my cobbled deep slate, but I'm probably gonna turn this into, what can I turn it into? Polished deep slate, I guess. And then I can make deep slate bricks. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take these deep slate bricks and just make a little line. So yeah, that looks pretty good. So I guess I'm just gonna make the front and then end the video here. Just a simple little start with the humble beginnings of a house starting out. So I mean, I'd say that looks pretty good. I need some glass and all that. Then I got my base stuff right here, and I'll just kind of work on this off and on. It's not gonna be that big. It's just gonna be, you know, a regular size house, like a miniature little home. And so I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.